And it's, and I've experienced this, attribute of yours because I was touring and you entered that group and you came into a close knit group of people and kind of seamlessly and effortlessly assimilated into the social group. And you didn't come in hot or you didn't come, I mean, you were still yourself, but you kind of found your way in. And I mean, really, we talk about that so much, reading the room, networking, just these social skills that are viable in the industry. At what point did you identify within yourself that, hey, these skills that exist within me naturally or that I am able to learn easily would make me a good manager? And, what did that, like, basically, I want to paint a picture for somebody who maybe isn't a manager yet or doesn't know that they want to be one, what they might see in themselves that would put them in that path or that trajectory for a career. Is there what stuck out to you about yourself?
I mean, at the time when I was like first getting into it, I mean, I didn't know, I'm a big believer in like imposter syndrome is so real. And it happens to literally everyone. If you think you're alone in feeling like you don't know what you're doing in your job or your hobby or what have you, like
we're just making it up.
Everyone is just trying to figure it out. So I didn't really recognize stuff back then. I mean, I think now it's the stuff that we've been talking about. It's knowing how to read the room. I just know like a better way to say it. Just like that has gotten me. I mean, I'll just a day to remember example just because.
Yeah, I love the examples. Like, I love the stories. Like, bring them out, dude. I'm ready.
I remember specifically on the house party tour, the first tour I did with everyone. It was early on, and I have I have some close friends in common with the A Day to Remember guys because we're all from Florida.
Okay.
So I knew like a little bit about like everyone's personalities and stuff like that. And I was a pretty big fan as well. Like I remember skipping senior year of high school and going to get tacos with my buddy, and he put on Fast Forward to 2012. And I was like, what is this?
We must be the same age.
I'm 33.
Yeah, I am too.
88. What's up?
Well, actually, I lied. I'm 32, but I turned 33 this year.
Yeah, I was in December. But it was like early on in the tour, and I didn't want to overstep my bounds. I was the new guy. Like, I just wanted to go out there, do the gig, have a good time, come back and see what happens. Maybe I get to tour with A Day to Remember again. And I remember I was packing up the VIP area, which on that tour, like included an acoustic performance and a Q&A and stuff. And there was a PA and all that kind of stuff I had to set up. So I was packing all that stuff down to go back into the truck at the end of the night. And like, one of the other bands that was on the tour was playing, and Neil walked into the like VIP area. I was like, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?" Just packing up, like listening to music and stuff. And we like started talking like kind of very surface, level, like, how's the day? Like, blah, blah, blah. And then I remember like there was a pause, and he looked at me and he goes, "You know that we like you, right? Like you can come and hang out with us." And I was like, okay, yeah, awesome. And like, I feel like my reading the room and kind of staying in the back and kind of observing stuff can be a little bit of a detriment sometimes, in that situation. Like I was kind of staying away because I didn't know anybody really. I wasn't like, the people I was the closest with on that tour were not in the band or crew that I was working with. Like I knew all the Wonder Years guys because we had done Warped Tour with each other a couple of times. A good friend of mine worked in their crew and stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
So I was like going to hang out with like the other bands a little bit more than I was with them, but it's because, I was still trying to like read the room. And then I got the go ahead, and, it's those kinds of interactions that I think are the qualities that like make me a good manager. Like being able to be, I'll say this, and I've said this a few different times to a lot of people over the years. I think one of the biggest things in the industry, whether it's touring or in the business side, working at labels or agencies and stuff, be a good hang. That is the number one thing. Don't be a punisher. Don't be a jerk. Like just be a good hang. Be a joyful, like enjoyable person to be around, and that will get you in the door more than a lot of other stuff. Like a lot of the jobs that I got, especially like touring wise, that industry is very word of mouth. So like if you're trying to do that, being a good hang is, I think, the number one biggest thing on tour. Like if you are not, if I got a call from someone saying like if we're looking for whatever, a guitar tech or something like that, like, okay, I found this guy, he's got a great resume, he's worked for big bands and stuff like that. I call his references, or if I call someone who knows him, I know that knows him or her or whatever, what kind of, like, are they a good roommate? Like that's what's unique about tour jobs and stuff, right? Because like you not only have to be good at your job, but you also have to be a good roommate, because you're living in a turtle shell with 11 other people. Like you have to be a good hang. It is an absolute requirement of the industry job. It's crazy, but it is.
And if you can't be a good hang, just get a camera. I'm just kidding.
Oh, stop it. You're one of the best hangs.
No, I'm just giving a hard time. I'm just saying, like, photographers are a different breed. Get a camera and shut up and sit in the corner. No, I'm just kidding.